Welcome to or welcome back to the Raw Rebuild podcast. I'm Melissa, and over 3 years ago now, 3 years, crazy, I began my recovery from codependency, an opiate addiction, and a lifetime of not believing I was enough or that I had a space in this world. I've become what some would call a wounded healer because I'm hoping to turn my past into purpose. Also, I think it's important to know that I'm not speaking from the finish line whatsoever. I'm still in it, healing, struggling, and showing up just like you. I'm just here to speak the truth as I've lived it, right in the middle of still figuring it all out. If you're looking for something real and something in my story resonates with you, then I am so glad you're here. Now, let's get into it. It's been a minute. If you're listening right now, first of all, thank you for sticking around. I know I kind of vanished, and trust me, I felt that absence too, more than anyone will ever imagine. But I didn't disappear because I quit. I didn't step away because I lost the fire. I stepped back because life put something in front of me that demanded more of me than I expected. More digging, more courage, more clarity. What took me away from my baby, this podcast, was the fact that I have just been doing work behind the scenes that required me to get quiet, to be intentional, to brace myself, and to show up in a way I never could have in the past. I was helping someone I love fight a battle against the most out-of-control people I've ever watched up close. The lies, the spin, the way they circled a vulnerable, disabled woman like it was sport. All for money. All of that just made me physically sick. I could not look away. Every instinct in me, the one that rises for the underdog or the bullied, the ones being taken advantage of or picked on. Yeah, that part of me stood up. And I showed up, not with cute pep talks, but with work. I'm talking thousands of pages, highlighters, sticky tabs, hunting contradictions, finding proof and bringing darkness to the light. It was basically turning chaos into folders that made sense. I matched receipts to dates, late night notes, early morning checklists, and while I did, I kept wrestling my own storm. You know my story. When things got hard before, I'd disassociate, I'd numb out. I'd vanish from the world like smoke. It's how I survived. But this time, I didn't vanish. I stepped into the storm on purpose. And while I did that, I wrestled my own storm. The kind that don't show up on paper but live in my chest and steal my breath at 3 a.m. If you've been waiting on me and wondering where I've been, I'm here. And today I want to say something I wish someone had said to me sooner. If you're still showing up, you are not failing. Let me say that one more time. If you are still showing up, you are not failing. I was watching these people circle one of the most amazing women I have ever known in my life, and I just couldn't stand back. So I dove into documents and timelines, a whole bunch of different kinds of laws, text messages, maps, photos, all of it. I went full detective mode. I'm talking spreadsheets, late night research, reading filings until my eyes felt like sandpaper, trying to help uncover a truth that was buried under manipulation and noise. And while I was doing all of that, I truly did run smack into parts of myself I didn't expect to meet again. The part of me that felt responsible for fixing everything. The part that thought silence was safer. The part that once believed her voice didn't matter unless it was soft, polite, or apologetic. But something different happened this time. Instead of collapsing inward, I held my ground. Instead of disappearing, I walked straight into the mess. And instead of doubting every step I took, I trusted my integrity, which is still, apparently, loud as hell when it wants to be. Helping someone else fight for justice lit up something inside me. Something protective, something clear, something that remembered exactly who I am when I'm not shrinking. And that's why I had to be gone for quite a while. Because the work wasn't surface level. It was something I couldn't multitask while recording episodes and chopping audio. It required all of me, my brain, my honesty, my intention, my grit, my faith. But here's the part I want you to hear. I was not gone because I lost myself. I was gone because I found a new part of myself. Someone stronger, someone steadier, someone who doesn't flinch when people lie about her. Someone who doesn't crumble when things get complicated. Someone who knows her worth the way she knows her own name. This podcast, the Raw Rebuild podcast, isn't just about looking back at everything that broke me. It's about showing you who I'm becoming while I rebuild. And part of rebuilding is stepping into roles I never imagined for myself. Woman who won't be silenced anymore is someone I am today and never imagined in a million years I could say with 100% confidence, I am a woman who won't be silenced anymore. So yeah, that's where I've been, and I'm back. Not perfect, not polished, but present with a whole new fire under me. I won't promise I'll never need pauses again. Life is life. Healing is healing. But I will promise that when I show up here, I'm showing up with something real. Something worth listening to and something completely honest from my perspective. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for being patient. And thank you for being part of this rebuild. Mine, yours, and the one we're all doing together in our own ways. All right. Now, it's time for me to start making some episodes, I guess. Until next time. And remember, you are so freaking worthy. You are so amazing. And you deserve nothing but the best. Always. Bye, guys. Coming up on the next Raw Rebuild podcast episode. Record like in the moment epiphanies. Not an epiphany, but I guess I'd call it moments of healing. I don't even know if I'm gonna get through this. I completely shut down about almost 6 years ago when I lost my kids. I feel like I did that because it was the only way that I'd be able to survive it. I've just kind of like lived my life like not feeling anything but sadness and a type of heartbreak that physically hurts all the time. I had this like moment where I realized that it is possible for me to be able to like feel again, and not just bad things. And I'm not crying because I'm sad either. I'm just like I'm just full of gratitude, like, and shock, disbelief. Like, I never. It seems so crazy, but like, just the one part of me that I never thought I'd be able to heal. And it just gives me a lot of hope. That's it. Hey, just a quick heads up. This podcast is based on my personal experiences, thoughts, and opinions. I'm not a licensed professional, and nothing shared here should be taken as medical, legal, or financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with qualified experts when making big decisions. The people I talk about may be given nicknames or altered identifiers to protect their privacy. Everything shared is from my perspective, and perspectives can differ depending on the lens through which each of us sees the world. Some episodes may contain strong language or sensitive topics. Listener discretion is advised.